On the outskirts of Lesotho's capital, this is the hidden cost of a pair of jeans. Children scavenging in waste, including hazardous chemicals dumped by the country's garment industry, factories that make clothes for Gap and Levi Strauss. Offcuts of denim are everywhere, along with the discarded labels, including that of Gap's supposedly ethical brand. All of it left for the poorest to sift through as they search for something to sell.
Here we have Gap, we have Gap, we have Gap here, and then we have Gap Red. This is designed to help Africa, and I don't know how we can say this is helping Africa, and yet on the contrary is doing this to our environment. I mean, this is not good. It's polluting our land, it's polluting our air, it's polluting our water, and on the other hand, they are saying they are helping Africa.
Many of those scouring this dump have respiratory problems from inhaling the smoke from the burning waste. Some have also developed skin conditions. This woman said her hands and arms were covered in sores after she touched some of the chemicals. I couldn't stop the itching, she said. This is apparently the source of the problem. Two factories run by a Taiwanese company that's contracted to produce garments for Gap and Levi's, among others. The industry has benefited the local economy, but not the environment. These pictures, filmed by the Sunday Times, show the wastewater running out of the plant. Polluted blue water that's contaminated the local rivers and streams. It runs right past people's houses here. The smell from the water is very bad, this woman said. It makes us cough and feel sick. The company claims that the water is treated before it leaves the plant in this purification facility. But just outside, one of the pipes was broken, and the residents say the foul-smelling blue water has been emerging from the factory for years.
There's so much chemicals that there's nothing growing here, which is poisoning our natural vegetation.
Sky News spoke to a senior vice president of Gap in the United States about the claims.
In just the few days since we found out about these troubling allegations, we've done the following. We conducted an on-the-ground investigation of our own. We commissioned an independent monitoring organization to conduct their own investigation. And we put one of the factories involved on immediate notice until all issues are adequately resolved.
The situation in Lesotho has also alarmed Levi Strauss, with the company promising action over this rubbish dump. We are committed to working closely with the suppliers and government leaders to help protect the community, particularly the children in the community, from the risks of the landfill, the company said. The disposal of waste has long been an issue across Africa. Landfill sites are rarely properly regulated, and the poorest flock to them to try to find anything of worth. In Lesotho, bits of denim are now being used instead of firewood because there's so much of the fabric lying around here. The garment industry has created jobs in this tiny nation, but the price has been high. Emma Hurd, Sky News, Johannesburg.